Maybe if I'm a little nicer, they'll let me stay on a little longer. What are you gonna do? You know. And I can't even be mad, right? Because yeah, I get on here and I talk shit when people talk shit to me. But it's not like it's a threat. You know, that's not a threat. It's not a promise. It's just how the fuck it is. But you know, I see a bunch of these YouTube channels that they get on here and they complain that they're being censored and they don't have freedom of speech and this and that. Freedom of speech does not. What up, Metal? All right, I guess we're back on. Freedom of speech, and this is just my opinion. You know, I could be wrong, but this is how I see it, how I feel about it. Freedom of speech does not apply when you're on a platform, right? A social media platform. You're in their sandbox playing by their rules. That doesn't necessarily mean that that 100% of your rights are backed on these platforms. You're in their house. It's their rules. So if they don't like what you say, or they don't like what you're talking about, or they don't like the color of your hair, you're in their house. So they can boot you, they can restrict you, they can fucking shadow ban you, they can do what they want. It's not your freedom of speech only applies in your house, on your property, right? Yeah, you can go out into public, go out into the real world and say what you want. You know, you can say whatever you want. But the repercussions of saying what you want, you know, like that's where the line is drawn is, yeah, you can say what you want, but you're out in public. So if somebody wants to stomp your ass because you said what you wanted, that's their right. And then there's repercussions from that, you know, criminal charges, whatever, you know what I mean? So these people that get on here, and it's always the big channels, they get on here and whine about it. Like, oh, they're shadow banning me. I used to have, you know, 2,500 views on a video, and now I got 86 and blah, blah, blah. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Wild. It's wild that people don't get that. Your freedom of speech doesn't just fucking follow you everywhere you go, like in somebody else's house. It's their sandbox, their rules. If they don't like what you say, they're not going to fucking show your stuff out there. Plain and simple. Stop bitching about it. Michigan, what up? I know, it's been a minute. I had some time this morning, so I decided that I would spend my time and my energy this morning with y'all, because I owe it to y'all. I do. We've got some mediocre warm coffee. Wood stove's cranking though. Took the chill off in here. You can see the fans blowing nice and nice. One of them heat-powered fans. It helps in small spaces. I had two of them on the stove in the house, but they didn't really move the air that good, so I brought one out here. I'll show y'all this. Remember that deer soup that I've been making? I finally got it cleaned up pretty good. It's not looking too bad. I think there's still because there's still a little bit of a foul odor coming from the skull cap. So I think there might be a little bit of brain matter in there. So I think I'm gonna do one more like hot soak in baking soda and salt. Scrape it out a little bit, hose it out, and then I'm not settled on this idea. Really come on up. You guys gonna have work next month or two? So much. Oh, we're Michigan. Are you literally in Michigan? That's probably a dumb question, but I mean, man, it sounds pretty tempting. What do they do? Like day labor? Ice storm, yeah, all the way north. No shit. I'm pretty slammed here right now with tree work, but that's one of those things where for me it's a battle inside that I've battled for years. Because some of y'all know, like I used to work for one of the big line clearance tree companies. I'm not going to throw their name out there, but they're the big orange trucks. And I traveled Michigan. I saw that. I traveled all the way up and down the East Coast, from Maine, bordering Canada, to Florida, doing power restoration and storm damage. And although a lot of parts of that sucked, because of the management of the company, but the fulfillment and the self-satisfaction of helping those people and doing a small part to move the process forward of getting these people's life back the way they know it. And it's been millions of people that we've helped as far as the numbers for the outages. I'll look back at the chat in a second. Millions of people. Like when I went to Florida, just in Florida alone, I think there was 100 million people without power. That collectively, we restored power back to I think like 90% in 2 weeks. 16-hour shifts, call after call after call. August in Florida with no air conditioning. It's hell. It's hell. But that fulfillment, that feeling of doing that to get these people's life back the way they know it, is something that I could never shake, right? and getting out of that particular company and that side of tree work, that's the only thing I miss, was helping those people get their life back together. We'd have people that came and bring us waters and drinks and snacks and all kinds of shit. Ice, cold towels. I've been hooked up by so many people. What up, Martin? And I miss that. I miss that feeling, right? For me, that's an addictive feeling of that kind of work, doing that kind of stuff. And every time I see, so I'll bring this around. Every time I see those, these storms on the news, or I watch, Bear Independent and Grindstone and what they do. I always wish that I had the means to leave what I'm doing, leave what I have here for a few weeks, maybe a month, and go work and help these people. Because I have that knowledge, I have that ability and that skill to really help, right? This is what I do. We've been over this, right? The most passionate thing that I am about is tree work. And sometimes it eats me up inside that I don't have the ability to just drop what I'm doing and go help these people that could use my help, you know. Man, I went fucking deep there. Y'all got me in a moment. All right, let me scroll back up here. I said hello to Martin. It's a rough job. It's super rewarding. They have a poster. Oh, no shit. That's pretty cool. Yeah, but man, I don't know if I want to go up there and deal with all that ice and cold weather again, man. We just got past that shit. You know what I mean? Like, give me the hurricanes, give me the tornadoes. You know, that shit's wild. Some of the shit that I've seen, the devastation that Mother Nature can produce, and like they started to call them here. I don't know if it's like a new thing, but they call them microbursts, and it's getting windy out there. They're super strong little cells that just pop up, and they're almost like tornadoes. They do a lot of devastation in a short amount of time. I've got some pictures on my phone. We were in like upstate New York, and this microburst come through, and it went through a state forest. It jumped, I don't know what it was, like a pond or a lake or something, and went to the other side and kept going through. And I was able to get up in the bucket and get a picture of the clear path that this little microburst took. And it was maybe 100 yards wide and, 2.5 miles long, something like that. Fucking crazy. Those microbursts are terrible. Yeah, they're and they come out of nowhere too. That's the thing. They come out of nowhere. It's wild. But yeah, when you got like trees that are all twisted up and snapped and broken, man, I love it. I love it. That adrenaline rush, that in the moment, like if I don't do this right, I'm gonna die. I love it. I used to send Hutch pictures all the time. I'd be up in the bucket doing some crazy shit. Yeah, it was wild. I miss it. But now it's all residential tree work, and there's definitely more of a danger, I think, with residential tree work. The potential for danger, right? Yeah. Yep. Because you get what is it? Tension and compression, right? You get the up, you get the down. I've had a few of them that have whacked me, small stuff, but I've had a few that have whacked me. One almost threw the chain into my leg. I was wearing chaps, thank God. But now with like, so yesterday, residential work, we had 5 guys, and we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 oak trees. And the smallest diameter, I think, was like 30 inches. Over the house, over a septic, over a deck, over a driveway. And we did it in 8 hours. Less than 8 hours, because if you subtract snack time and lunch, probably 7 hours. What I hate is a bluebird day when I see all the chemistry. Oh my goodness, that's been here lately. Nice blue sky, and you see a couple planes go by. Well, when I say a couple, I mean like 8 or 10. And yeah, then all of a sudden it's like foggy and rainy, and yeah, it's weird. Funny how that shit all comes together, right? I know several that are just adrenaline junkies. Yeah, yeah, it's a wild feeling. It's wild. Safety meeting at 6.5 hours. We got a safety meeting going on right now, sir. Crisscross. They crisscross the shy. What is the shy? Oh, the sky. Crisscross the sky. Yeah, yeah. Like tic-tac-toe patterns, right? Morning, Sophia. Shit. It made me miss my hole. Jacob. What's going on? But there's no connection. There's no connection. They're not manipulating the weather. There's no way. They couldn't possibly do that to us. What the fuck is that noise? What's the matter with you, boy? Pig's outside. I think he's ready to go in. You can tough it out for a little while longer. Took a 15-minute break. Word. We're on a 16, 17-minute break plus whatever I was on the first time. You know, I'd say I'm pretty comfortable with saying that in my life, because I work outside, I spend more time outside than most. I mean, essentially, you know, especially with tree work, obviously, every day you work, you're working outside. Over the years, you know, I've seen some shit in the sky. Seeing the changes over the years of what clouds used to look like, you know, how summers used to be, how winters used to be. It's the kind of stuff you notice when you're outside all the time. And I love it. I wouldn't change it for nothing. Steel. Morning, bro. Find a real job yet? Nope. Still a loser. Right? To all my teachers in high school that said I was just gonna be a pot smoking, old truck driving, tree cutting loser. Lucky guess, bitch. Right? Yep. When that tree falls on your house, it went through your roof, and you make that phone call. Yes, there's a tree on my house. I'm looking for somebody with a real job to come take it off for me, please. Oh, you're just a blue collar hillbilly? Oh, I'll keep looking. Thank you. The fuck out of here. Yep, real job. When are you going to get a real job? You're 43 years old. When are you going to get a real job? No, I've been a tree guy. I've bounced back and forth. First half of my working career, I was mainly a carpenter. Then I got into tree work. I bounced back and forth, but consistently for the last 12 years, 13, I've primarily done tree work. I've been here on this property for 9 years. So being a tree guy and not having a real job, I was able to buy my house, build a homestead. I own my vehicles. My bills are paid. But, you know, I don't have a real job. All right. Fuck out of here. I'd been stewing on that video. What up, Tactical? I stewed on that video for a few days. Well, probably a good week, to be honest with you. And it was first thing in the morning, as you guys saw. And I didn't quite get all my thoughts out. But I think I got the base. I got the point, is what I needed to get out. Man. That shit irks me. That shit irks me, you know? And like I said, I've seen the sunrise and the sunset from thousands of places and angles and with hundreds of different people. How many people get to say that? You know, like, you know, some people are into, you know, taking pictures and sharing stuff on social media and having this like actual physical record of memory, right? And I don't quite see it that way. The shit that means the most to me, I will take to the grave. Those moments with friends, with family, with, you know, what I'm doing for a job, you know, tree work or whatever shit like that. Those moments that mean something to me, I don't need pictures of it. I take that shit to my grave. That's how I keep a record of it. You know what I mean? And it's stuff like that I will take to the grave. You know, like the sunrises that I've seen, the skies that I've seen, is pictures wouldn't do it any justice. You know what I mean? But I can always go back to that moment that I have, you know, marked or pinned in my mind, in my heart. I can always go back to that and relive that moment. Essentially at any time. You know, as I'm telling you guys this, as I'm talking about it, I'm remembering certain spots that, damn, that was cool. Like, I'm glad I was there for that. You know what I mean? Like that's what makes me me, is what I have inside, not what I share on social media, you know, or have pictures in a fucking picture box that somebody will find when I'm dead, you know? There you go. There you go. So yeah. If you like what you do, you love what you do, you're passionate about it, fuck what other people say. You know what I mean? Fuck them. I know I don't think you guys could hear it, but I had just confirmed actually this morning at like 4:00 this morning that the chicken that I have, a new chicken that I got when I had the meat birds, it's a rooster. It started crowing this morning. All right, let's scroll these comments right quick. Saying hello, probably good. Don't let people make you feel that. Oh yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I appreciate it. I'm good. But it's like the nerve, you know, the nerve. And it's like, what do you do for a living? You know, like you drive to the same motherfucking building every day, see the same fucking people every day, do a job that you don't like every day. Fuck that shit. You know? Like tree work, right? Every aspect of it. Well, there's one or two that fucking suck, but it comes with it. Every aspect of it, I'm passionate about. From hearing the file scrape across the chain, right, and getting that nice sharp edge, passion. Hearing the gear clink around, right? Your blocks, your slings, your rope, hearing that noise, hearing the chains when you're all of it. That's who I am. That's, you know, and it took a while to figure that out, you know. Teaching other people how to do it or how to be better at it, you know what I mean? Like, it's good shit, man. Good shit. Never did care what other people thought about what I do or did. Yeah, that's fair. You know what I mean? And I don't really, but it's when somebody has the nerve to say that shit, you're like, man, get fucked, bro. Get fucked. You don't even know. And that was like umbrella too. You know what I mean? Like everybody, sometimes people got to be reminded, you know, fuck what other people think, you know. Some people have the ability to get in your head and live there forever. Fuck them. You do you. I know what I do. I know what I'm good at. Mess with Discord. No. I've heard of it. Clint Eastwood, what up? I like your name, bro. Right? I mean, back, you know, a few years. Well, fuck. I keep saying a few years, man. I keep forgetting that. Fuck. One, I'm getting old. And two, I've been doing this a while. So we're going to go probably like 8 or 9 years ago. Firewood was my only deal. That was all I did was firewood. And like people knew me as my name. I'm not going to tell y'all, the wood guy. If you needed wood, I'd get it to you. You gave me an address and a time and a day, and I was there. And people, that reputation got, you know, the couple small towns that I delivered to and dealt with, you know, that reputation got around quick. But I had that good wood, and I was on time with it. You know, always gave extra. You know, I'd have people call me. I'd say probably 1 out of 4 deliveries would call me and say, "Hey, I just stacked all your wood that you dropped off, and it's over a cord." Yeah, I know. Oh well, did you want extra? Nope. I'd rather have you call me or tell somebody that I gave you more than a cord than to tell somebody I shorted you 3 pieces of a full stack, you know? Lynn Wilkerson, good morning. That good wood. Right now I'm a wood guy, you know what I mean? No, I'm a wood fella. Excuse me. Right now I'm a wood fella. So, blue butterfly. Fuck, how long have I been on here? Damn, I've been on this one 30 minutes. Shit. But yeah, what y'all got going on today? Is it nice where you're at? Is it shitty? Are you staying outside working, or are you gonna sit inside on the couch and get some R&R? keep going. I need the distraction. Oh, shit. I guess we could go for a little while longer. I am going to get some shit done before it starts to rain. Pig. Dexter. Come on, Pig. He's over there. He wants to go inside. Sports collectibles. Volunteer work at the church clothing sale today. Right on, right on. Sweet. It's I think it's technically fishing season. Well, it's always a fishing season now. It never closes. They just have times where it's catch and release. So I might go fishing today. We'll see. We'll see how bad the rain is. I'd like to go catch a couple of rainbow trout. Mixture of both in and out. Right on. Thunderstorms. You know what? I got to do that. I got to dig out a greenhouse thing. Miss Metal. Yeah, I'm going to try to get as much outside stuff done until it starts raining, and then I'll go inside and do that stuff. I really got to put my laundry away. More severe storms and flooding? Damn. I don't think we're supposed to get like heavy rain like that. But I've seen, and even like I said, I watched Bear. Bear posted a video that his whole pasture was flooded out and he had to move his sheep. He had he had floods going over the road. It's crazy. It's crazy. If we go down that road of weather manipulation, right? You think this shit could be being done on purpose? Because we're right here in early spring when the majority of the country and the breadbasket of the country is getting ready, getting the ground ready, getting ready to get crops in the ground. And we all know what they're trying to do with our food supply. You know? I don't really believe in coincidences. You know what I mean? You saw that video? Yeah, that was crazy, right, Lynn? And he couldn't, I guess he didn't know where his cows were or something like that. I mean, I doubt they got washed away, but I guess anything's possible. I do believe it's done on purpose, right? I doubt. See, I don't fucking know, man. It's so hard to say. It's so hard to know who to trust in this political shit anymore. Like, it's the fucking corruption is so deep and so strong-handed that like I don't really trust Trump, to be honest with you. Like, yeah, I'm glad he's president. I think he's doing some good things. I think he's going to do good things, but I still don't fucking trust him. I can count the people that I trust 100% on one fucking hand and probably not even fill it, you know? Yeah, he did. Yeah. I shared a video and a post about chestnut trees the other day. I didn't see it. I haven't really been on YouTube much the last few days, so I'll go back and look for it. If there's if a mod wants to drop Steele's link in the chat, you can feel free to do that. They've been recalling us. Yeah, I seen that. The recalls. Yep. Eric trying to post it. What? Asking the public if they see chemtrails in their sky to eat. Oh, to show. Oh, no shit. Nobody's growing nothing. Yeah, it's on purpose. Yeah, was it fuck, what was that old ass movie with Stallone? Was it, I think he was the truck driver and he was in jail. Yeah, he was a truck driver and went to jail or something. And he had DTA tattooed or some shit like that, and don't trust anybody. It's a show. Yep. Oh, it's a huge puppet show. It's ridiculous. And they're so blatant and obvious about it that, like, I don't know. These people that don't think that this shit is going on have their fucking head so far in the sand that I'm surprised they're not deprived of all oxygen and are just fucking. It's ridiculous. It really is. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. No, I don't want that. Stop it. I think it's both. Some of it, all the eruption. Yeah. Yep. Look at that. Oh, look at that. We got boom, Sophia and Metal dropping it. I know I'm behind in the chat. I'm trying to see. I scrolled back up to see what y'all are saying. Yeah, it is worldwide, right? Exactly. You know, we've seen this shit in Dubai. We've seen it everywhere. And you know, it's the elites that run the country that are behind it. It's not our politicians. They're not running the country. We know this. Last week they called ground. They recalled coffee? What the? How do you fuck that up? Come on. Don't fuck with the caffeine. Come on. Stop it. You know? That's how people get. You know what I mean? And I'll admit it. Like I'm a fucking dick in the morning until I get my coffee. That's the first fucking thing I do. Well, obviously I go to the bathroom first. And I make coffee. And I can't wait for that shit to stop fucking perking. I challenge you all to produce as much of your own food as you can. Every year. Every year. Year of the receipts, right? That's what Hutch says. Show your receipts. But don't show too many receipts. Because I see these fucking preppers. We're about to go on another fucking tangent. I'm gonna try to keep it PG. All these dumbass preppers that want to get on here and show everybody the store run that you just made and the how many pounds of this you got and all these buildings and like these preppers talk about their shit. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Rule number 1 about Fight Club. What is it? Right. What Fight Club? What prepper group? I don't know what you're talking about. The price of coffee, yeah. Even I drink that Cafe Bustelo. And even that shit has gone up. And that used to be like one of the cheaper coffees, and I think that shit is good. I make it on the strong side. And that stuff, everything's gone up, man. It's crazy. I mean, I've never had Kirkland coffee. That sounds like, what is it, Sam's Club or BJ's, whatever. The Kirkland brand. But like, if you ever heard of Pete's, I used to drink Pete's coffee. That shit is like $12, and I don't even think it's a whole pound. I think it's only like 12 ounces. Costco, that's what it is, Costco. YouTube holding comments. But I've seen that on the news that coffee was going to go up. I don't know, it's part of the tariff shit or whatever. It's all going up, man. You know what's not going up? How much money we make. Right? If you're a by the hour employee, fuck, just in the last year, the cost of living has gone up. Pay stays the same. And if you're not by the hour and you're doing, by the job, and you're increasing your by the job rates, people are like, what do you mean it's going to cost $1,200 more than it did 2 years ago? Oh, what do you mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. I just want to hit the lotto. What up, Metal? Oh, my back hurts. I'm going to do some stretching. Ugh. All right, y'all. 42 minutes on this stream. I got to go do something. Y'all go get busy too, right? I'm not going to take Hutch's little catchphrase. Go get busy. Ronnie, didn't even see you come in, but I see you saying goodbye. I give everybody a second. You want to say goodbye to each other, smoochy, hugs, kisses, fist bumps, all that good stuff, right? Appreciate y'all, for real. Like, for real. This YouTube shit, some of y'all know it means something. Appreciate the shit out of y'all. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep on prepping.